Every Sunday we talk about ways to save you money, and Sherry Lowe is also known as the Queen of Free. She joins us to talk about, this week we're talking about some ways to save money on Halloween, and we've just been talking about how expensive it can be and how it can add up so quickly.
It can, and it can make your checking account a very scary place to be.
No kidding.
So today let's talk about some practical ways to save, since we have a couple of weeks of intentional planning time that we can really tackle those expenses and keep them low.
And so what do you suggest? I mean, this is I think the average American spends $77, $78
per person.
Yeah.
So household, that multiplies out.
Yeah.
Probably the first thing people think of when it comes to Halloween is candy. And so the first thing I would advise is never buy candy without a coupon. There's almost always a Halloween candy coupon floating around out there. I use an app called Favado to help me find the best deals and the best coupons and print it straight from my phone even. But you can also buy generic candy, and when I say that, I don't mean you need to buy like Schmeese's, peanut butter cups. What you need to do is go into the regular candy aisle and look for the non-seasonal version, and that actually might be cheaper per ounce than the stuff that has orange and black on the outside wrapper.
But it's got to be quality stuff, because you don't want to be the house that hands out the bad stuff. What other areas are there places to save?
Okay, so beyond that, let's talk about pumpkins. And right now there are great deals in the grocery store for pumpkins. And in fact, I paid 99 cents for mine at Aldi a couple of weeks ago. They might not be that cheap there now, but they have been the cheapest I have ever seen them. So buy at the grocery store, and then when it comes to carving your pumpkin, use a free printable stencil. I've rounded up over 100 movie ones, over 100 Disney ones right now. There are tons of free printables. Don't buy those kits to carve your pumpkin with.
All right, what about costumes and things like that?
So costumes, don't take your kids to the store, first of all, and let them go gaga-eyed. Really think about what you can make on your own at home. Thankfully, Pinterest and the internet is a wonderful place to dwell, and next week we'll talk about 6 different costumes you can make without buying anything at the very last minute. But, do your careful planning and then buy clearance for next year.
And you mentioned that, people, it seems for every holiday it's an excuse to go out and eat or something like that. So there are some ways to kind of cut back there as well.
So there are going to be plenty of Halloween freebies coming up, and more will be revealed in the next 2 weeks. But from events at places like Joann's, where you can make free Halloween decorations, to places that will be offering free kids meals. I've rounded up all that I've found already online, and you can go out to the site and find those today. But there will be plenty of great free events and free kids meals available.
Okay, and that's always good. Free kids meals are good because those kids eat a lot.
They do.
Yeah, all right. Sherry Lowe, also known as the Queen of Free, has all kinds of information, everything we talked about on your website. We have a link to that at WTHR.com. So thanks so much for joining us. And I think next weekend we're going to be talking about discount Halloween costumes in particular. So we're going to have more on that next weekend on Weekend Sunrise as well.